Welcome to Silent Footsteps. There was once a beautiful lady. She was born on a Tuesday. The kind of day where the rain doesn't fall in torrents, but drips, quietly, persistently, like a warning no one listened to. Her name was Elara, a name her mother never really said with affection. Just a syllable, just a burden, just a mistake. She grew up in a house where silence screamed louder than words, where her father came and went like a shadow, sometimes with whiskey on his breath, sometimes with bruises on his knuckles. Most times he didn't look at her at all. At 6, she learned not to cry. Tears only brought more punishment, not because they cared, but because they didn't want to be reminded she was still there. At school, the kids called her Ghost Girl. She didn't talk much, didn't smile, and when she finally did speak, her voice trembled like it didn't belong to her.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be in the way.
They laughed, mocked the way her clothes smelled like mold and old sadness. One teacher even pulled her aside once.
Do you ever bathe, Elara? You know, it's not that hard.
She wanted to scream, to say she hadn't had hot water in months, that her mother spent more on cigarettes than soap. But no one ever waited for her answers. She wasn't just ignored, she was invisible, until something went wrong. And then, suddenly, everyone saw her. She was 12 when her little brother fell down the stairs, a tragic accident. But when the bruises on his back were found, they didn't ask who else might have done it. They didn't care about the truth.
Elara, were you alone with him? Did you push him? No, I would never. He's my brother, I love...
But no one listened. She was troubled, withdrawn, a danger to others. They sent her away, not to prison, but to something colder. A place where hope goes to die quietly, a group home. She spent her first night staring at the ceiling, wondering how much of her would be left when she finally left that place. If she ever did. And that was only the beginning. Next time, you'll see what happens when even the broken are blamed for other people's sins. When survival means letting go of everything, even the idea of being loved. If Elara's story touched something in you, if you've ever felt invisible too, subscribe to Silent Footsteps. There's more to her story than silence, and it deserves to be heard. Next time, you'll see what happens when even the broken are blamed for other people's sins. When survival means letting go of everything, even the idea of being loved. If Elara's story touched something in you, if you've ever felt invisible too, subscribe to Silent Footsteps.